Having 29 shootings year to date, when we had such a great year last year in terms of those numbers, is certainly unsettling. We have been able to identify a lot of the individuals responsible for that crime, certainly what the narrative, the underlying narrative is in terms of the crime, the violent crime increase. We've been doing a lot of work behind the scenes with federal, state, local partners, our intelligence unit. As a result, we've seized 45 guns and made 38 gun-related arrests this year. Just last week, or just in the last few days, as a matter of fact, we made 10 gun seizures and 9 arrests related to the recent violence in the city. So while we can't undo the 29 shootings, our goal is to try to prevent any further shootings from happening, especially between the factions that have been sort of shooting at each other in these last few months. So we are working very hard on that, and I hope to bring you better numbers in the upcoming months. We had an officer-involved shooting at Argyle and Dixwell that I know you are all aware of since our last meeting, and it was involving a Hamden and a Yale officer in our city. And while we are not directly involved in that incident, obviously we've all felt the backlash of that incident. We've tried to do a lot of work with the community to try to help heal the community in terms of what happened that day. Obviously, it's under investigation by the state's attorney's office. They've assured us and have taken steps to show that they plan on making this a priority and plan on expediting the outcome of this investigation as soon as possible and practical. That said, we're not resting on those laurels. We're doing a lot of work in the community to try to heal, to communicate, to engage. My command staff has gone out there along with myself to do some community walks. The district managers are being extra visible. So we're committed to make sure that we try to do as much as we can to help, again, undo some of the damage that was done with that incident in terms of community police relations. On a brighter note, we did have an academy graduation, and I thank all of you that attended. We were very happy to graduate 27 brand new officers. I would love to get some feedback from you in terms of what your impression was. We were very proud of the ceremony. I think it was an outstanding job. Kudos to Chief Kane and her staff. Really great job done by them to present the 27 new officers in the fashion that they did. So we're excited about that. Our FTO program has thus begun. Obviously, in its first week, they've hit the ground running. A lot has gone on, but they're doing quite well in the FTO program, and they will be there for the better part of the next 12 weeks. We do have an additional 10 recruits in Post and in Milford that we anticipate will graduate in the next couple of months, with the last class graduating in September. And we have begun a recruitment process, and we will be actively recruiting and aggressively recruiting for more officers, and we're hoping to be able to seat a class early next year sometime. So we're continuing to move forward. Some of our biggest concerns right now is obviously our contract remains unresolved in terms of the stability for our officers, and as such, we've had 28 departures from the department, 18 of which have been retirements, 10 of which have been resignations to other departments. So that for us, in terms of recruitment and retention, continues to be the priority, and we're looking to bring the department up to strength, again, so that we can continue providing the citizens and the services they come to expect from us.